Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what's the most important, bottom line, critical thing happening on this planet. Today on This Is Important.
Tech stuff really pivots my biscuits, you know?
Can you 3D print me some new testicles?
He has a fucking G-Shock on.
You'll probably be able to get a little second butthole put in wherever you want it.
Buckle up.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
There you go.
Wow.
Now we're cooking with gas. We think we're back. We're pretty sure we're back.
Yeah, little
Listeners, you're not going to believe this, but we tried to get on, didn't work, and here we are, and it seems like it's going okay.
legitimately happy to see you guys.
Not for me. You guys sound like chipmunks, and I
Okay.
can hear myself repeat it back to me as if I'm in an echo chamber.
And you don't like that.
I'm in an Airbnb in Houston, and I bet they have the doo-doo Wi-Fi, you know? They're not springing for that good Wi-Fi at the Airbnb.
And you don't think you were slipped some kind of acid this time? You're not tripping right now?
That would be so tight.
Yeah, that would be cool.
If you had acid,
Just do some acid with my boys on the podcast. I've actually never done acid, but if I were to do it, I would want to do it on the podcast with you guys.
Yep.
I thought you said you did with
Well,
like a couple episodes ago.
I did acid. I don't remember doing it. It was a full blackout.
Well, just because you don't remember doesn't mean you didn't do it.
Okay, yeah. I've done acid. I want to do acid and remember doing acid with you guys, with my friends.
Okay.
And guys at home, this is what we deal with. We got a guy, we have a good friend who says, I want to do this thing I've never done. And we're like, you always do this. You've done this before.
Well,
Yeah,
I did.
man.
It was an
It's
accidental acid dose.
If we were on acid, I would be very freaking out about the internet and if it's not working, or like so self-conscious about everything.
Right.
Or do
Why?
you just let
Is
it
that what it does to you?
let it fly?
You think so? I don't know if I could open up enough to be like, yes, I'm free on acid and nothing's gonna happen to me.
No, I think that's what happens, dude. Is you blossom, you open up, and you become, just a flower.
You come up with like iPhones and shit like that, no?
Yeah, that was how it was done, right? Wasn't the iPhone invented on some kind of a drug
Or like
trip?
the iPod, probably the iPod Mini. He's like, yo, make it
Yeah, I'm
smaller.
thinking probably the iPod. Yeah, with the little.
And this week we
That's
plan on getting
smaller.
everything correct. And Kyle, that's right. That's what it was.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, Steve Jobs came up with the iPod Mini and those like colorful apples back in the day that we had in like
Right.
school.
right.
The like
The
teal. and,
clamshell joints.
yeah, and you were like, oh, these are way cool. Mom, can I get one? No, you're getting Adele.
What if you could see into the computer and like see all the wires inside, like
could
through
do
an
that with the
orange
plastic.
lens or teal?
Oh my
Wasn't that fucking Johnny Ives, the like British dude who'd get on and be like, the iPhone 2 is better because it's rounded, mate. And you'd go,
Well,
yeah, fuck.
I will say, Durs, that you are very, very invested in like Apple Talks. You are my one friend who will log in and watch them. What would they do? Like
Log
TED Talks.
They do the keynote. It ain't TED Talk. It's when they roll out their products. And
It was the
I
original
usually-
TED Talk.
I will fast forward through
Yeah.
like this year our sales rocketed. I'm like, I don't care. Just drop that new on me.
Do they do it at the end? Are they like kablam?
Yeah, and I know you
iPhone
tuned in
36.
for 4 hours.
The famous like saying from the keynotes was, and just one more thing. Like they'd always, and then like the nerds would be like,
And then,
and there's just one more thing. They'd be like, this Apple TV is the thing we already saw on the internet for 6 months. He's gonna say
one
it.
more thing. With the iPhone 12.
If we ever do the podcast live, we have to do one more thing
Fuck.
and then debut just some more bad merch.
Oh, right, yes.
One
totally
more
have to do
thing.
that.
Cool.
Here's a pretty shitty hat.
Here's a hat with the name of the podcast.
Was it this year
Yes,
that they
absolutely.
skipped the number? They went from like 10 to 12 and they skipped 11. That was like the big thing that
I
happened.
think that
at
was the
keynote this
previous
year.
phone.
They skipped 11?
I think they were at 8, and then they went to X, which is 10.
I think they skipped 11. I know that this year.
Blake's seeing
So
a
you're
conspiracy
telling-
theory. I see him. They skipped 9 and
How?
11?
Kyle,
What?
go.
I'm trying.
Guys, I'm
You
sorry.
have the floor now.
You're
Okay,
really
now fuck
chunking.
you. You didn't talk. I said go. You didn't talk. So anyway, they definitely came out with iPhone X, which means 10. That's a Roman numeral. But I don't know if there was a 9, and I don't know if there was 11. Is there a 12 now?
This year, they skipped a number because I was recording and making Apple commercials, and they wouldn't give me the product name until I had already shot part of the commercial, and they had to wait till the product to give it because that was the and one more
So
thing.
you are the person who shot the commercial, and you're asking me if they skipped a number?
Yeah, I was checking your knowledge of the of the keynotes.
But
You have
but you don't
inside
know.
information.
You had the inside.
No, I was just testing your knowledge of the keynotes.
Oh,
Sick.
you don't know? Okay,
Sick.
And this is why people tune in.
Yeah.
For this.
Yep. Very nice,
Mhm.
guys. Way to detective that.
Mhm,
We went straight to the source, and then the source pointed to one of our friends
Right.
who doesn't really know, and then
Correct.
came back and said, "I was testing you."
Yeah, I just watch them while I drive
like
for
it.
an hour. Everyone whip out your iPhones. Let's take a silent moment to just kind of go into about. Let's see.
Yep, I'm
Settings,
doing it right now.
General, about. It should be right at the top there, right above serial number.
Yeah. What was your favorite version of the iPhone? Did you have one? I kind of, to
First
be
one.
honest, I kind of liked my Nokia back in the day. I had a really sick clear case, and that shit had the best ringtones.
Wait, did you just say, does anyone have a favorite version of the iPhone? Mine was the Nokia back in the day.
Well, I kind of went from A to Z. My favorite cell phone of all time was the Nokia.
Okay,
that
cell
was
phone.
my shit.
Sure.
What I'm trying to say is, I went into Apple products, but I wish Nokia kind of took over the world. That was my shit.
Right, right.
Is Adam super quiet to everybody else?
Yes,
yeah, I
he
can't
is.
hear him.
Can you?
This
I think-
freaking podcast rocks,
we're
bro.
off the
I'm having
rails.
So much fun.
Can you guys hear me now?
There he
There
is.
you are. There's my
yes.
Well, I turned it down because it echoes and then it drives me fucking nuts. So
Well,
I
can
turned
you-
it down.
Where's your
But
snare?
if you guys can't
Can
hear
you
me,
turn
that's
down your headphones?
yeah. Which knob is that, man? Is that 1 or 2?
I would go ahead and say that it is actually.
Well,
Camera 1 or
is
camera
the
2?
one I'm turning down. But then you guys.
There you go. You're gone. Camera
Yeah,
one or
that
camera
turns
two?
down your mic. That
it
turns
camera
down your mic.
Turns down my mic.
This is
and
40
I'm back now.
2, 41?
2, and we're getting worse. So you
Oh.
gotta step back to jump forward. It's cool.
It's
1 step forward, 3 steps
Whatever.
back.
All right, shall we? And guys, this was an episode of
Take back.
This
Take
Is
back.
Important.
Later.
So you
Hell
wanted
yeah,
Nokia,
brother.
Blake. You wanted Nokia to take off. Let me just circle back because this is important. You wanted
Yeah, go ahead.
Nokia
Well,
to take
look,
over.
I could go through a little Rolodex of my favorite phones. I loved my Nokia. The fucking ringtones on that shit were sick. There was one that went bap bap bap. And I thought, oh, it'd be so sick if a rapper sampled that shit. I thought it was so cool. But then the Razr came out with that gold flip phone, and that kind of changed my shit.
You just reminded me of the Razr. I had a pink one, and I had the ringtone was Paris Hilton, her hit, and it was the sickest phone. And then I would
I
trade
remember
Yeah,
it
it's
wasn't
on our
actually pink though. It was rose gold.
Yeah, rose gold, and you could flip the cases, and you could actually do like a multi-case Razr. Like you could do part, rose gold, part hot pink, or any real shade of fuchsia. It's no problem.
And then what was the one that you like flipped out the keyboard with your thumbs, and
Sidekick?
motherfuckers who were nice with that one would just be like, oh, that's right. Soulja Boy has a great
Oh, the
song about
sidekick,
that.
my
The
sidekick.
Where you just
sidekick
kept
was
it on
what
your
was
hip?
up. Yes, the sidekick changed the game because that had the full keyboard. And
Do
you
we
could
think that
basically
that
just,
look? I mean, I guess I was gonna say did
yeah.
it age well of having just that big ass thing on your hip, but if somebody was rocking that today, points,
Dude, honestly, I was just thinking of that look where you walk around with it and you're just all business, dude. That's what's up. Like,
Right.
I'm not hiding anything.
But
I'm
you
ready
look like
to...
a Geek Squad member.
it all kind of started with rocking the pager on the hip, and that was like slightly
Well,
bulky.
it started
but
with
now,
the backpack cell phone, right? Like, that was, you used to have
Well,
to
no,
carry
it
around
actually
like a
started
car
with
phone.
a megaphone from the.
Well, actually, it started with Alexander Graham Bell. It started with the echo
smoke
chamber.
signals.
with those Ricola horns. That's where it started. The Swiss horns.
Could you imagine calling the homies to your house party just by going?
Oh shit! I think Blake's having a party at his house.
Wait, hold up. And then if you go, that means there's actually more girls than guys at the party.
Right,
Oh,
right. When
the
it's that, I might still do that.
Great.
If that's the way you announce your birthday, I'm coming to that birthday party.
Well, let's be honest. No one else
But
is going
yeah.
to announce it.
You know what I dug was the first iPhone. Really, like, can we think about that, Durds? I think that we went to go get that together. Like,
I would like
on
to
the
think
day.
about it. I think we
Like
can think
that
about it.
thing changed
I
the
had
fucking
iPhone 2.
game. Yeah, we went together, and then I put our sketches. I figured out how to put our sketches onto the phone, and I could watch what we made on the phone, and that was an absolute game changer. It was like, wait, how do you? And that was like before YouTube was an app on the phone.
The visual voicemail before the iPhone, and I think this is something everybody takes for granted. The visual voicemail aspect, when you had a voicemail, it just said you had X amount of voicemails. You didn't know who it was and like when they called or whatever. You just had to listen to all these fucking voicemails. Visual voicemail told you who the voicemail was from. Unfucking real. Game changer.
What was new? What was new on the 5?
I think the 5 was the one with like the flat edges around. Maybe that was the 4, but the one that had like the flat edges going all around. That was my favorite.
Can't hear you, dude. What'd you say? Why did you like the 5, sir?
Flat edges.
Oh, flat edges. I remember what you're talking about.
2 words, flat edges, and that's all y'all needed to hear,
I'm just
man.
saying, I went on a longer version of it, but then you didn't hear me, so I'm just trying to get an economy of words out there.
That powered through, bro. That was really good, though. We got the flat edges, and I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. That was
Adam's just in and
changer.
out. This shit is fucking sick. We're gonna win a fucking iHeart Award. I cannot wait. Our fucking
this
pod
is a-
rocks.
I am.
Can you guys hear me? This is
We
a
can hear you
fucking
a little
nightmare.
You can.
Yeah, we kind of.
Can't see dirt.
You guys are saying every word 5 times, and it's driving me fucking nuts.
Yeah, we are kind of doing that though. We're repeating ourselves
but
a lot.
it's a tech
No,
thing.
no, no, no.
This
no.
is garbage.
It's echoey as hell. Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah.
This is in the trash.
I can't hear you guys.
Do
This
we
is a trash
keep this beginning part and then we just start over right now for the next half hour on like the old school joint and we just
Why
rush
do we
these
think
and
it's
then
going to be better if we start now?
Because we're on a whole new platform right now? What do you mean?
Let's just
Oh,
go
you
to
mean
Zoom.
go to
That's what I'm
Zoom?
saying.
Oh,
Go
did
to
you say
the
go
old
to?
school
Oh, I didn't
thing.
hear you say go to Zoom.
Yeah.
I thought you just said start over.
Yeah. This is a nightmare. I can't do this. I can't hear you. I can't
and
understand
we love you. We need you.
This sucks.
So let's just stop this one and we'll come
Thanks.
right back.
All right. Are we hanging up?
Alrighty.
Well, wait.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
This
Alright.
feels
We're
right.
back.
Hey,
Wow.
we're back.
We're back on our Zoom shit, and we tried something new. We tried to go to a different program to record, and it didn't work out. There's a reason
Nope.
why Zoom's that our number one bitch.
Good to see you guys. Good to hear you guys. No lag,
really
baby.
good
We're
to see-
here. We're in the
It's
building.
really good to see and hear you guys. I was losing my mind there for a minute. You know, tech stuff really pivots my biscuits. You know.
Oh, dude.
Well, and it's so
Yes.
frustrating. This year has been so tech involved, and I just want to be in a room with you guys, coughing
just
on you
wanna
guys, kissing you guys.
Touch tips with you
Right.
guys.
Yes. I want to touch tits. Yes.
Touch tits. I'm excited for when we take the podcast on the road.
Ooh.
And we get to get out there in those mean streets and mix it up with the fans, do lots of meet and greets.
Hit the malls.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
cover
definitely
ourselves
do a
in
mall
their COVID.
tour. That would be really cool if we were like a boy band and we just performed in the middle of malls.
I would say I would like to do a tour, and when and if we do a tour for the podcast, we got to do a lot of musical numbers.
For sure.
A lot of like planned musical numbers where like 20 minutes in, we're like, what'd you say? What'd you say, bro?
Right.
And then we get
Just
in a
go into
fight,
it.
and then and then
Yep.
all of a sudden, and then
That
we,
was kind of our thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Our
yeah.
sketches we'd pretend our sketch stopped because somebody got hit, and then we would just go into a song.
Now you're talking about a cappella, right? You're talking about a cappella.
I
At
do
least a
most of
couple-
my shits a cappella, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Hello, you're
pitch perfect.
talking to what was
I've
the name
done-
of your team?
Oh, the Treble Makers? Yeah.
Thank
Don't act
you.
like you don't know.
Damn.
Don't act like you don't know.
Give me a hell yeah.
Somebody just sent me that clip again, some internet person of it was Dwight Howard talking about one of his favorite moments with Kobe when Kobe turned him on to Pitch Perfect and they would watch Pitch Perfect together.
What?
That's
Yeah,
tight.
I guess Kobe Bryant's favorite movie was Pitch Perfect, which I find absolutely hilarious.
I do.
And
Wow,
awesome.
man.
Speaking of, I'm going to do another season of Bad Ideas, I think. So if I do another season of Bad Ideas, who knows?
Oh, that was like a publicity. That was like a pre-publicity thing, not like not a cry for help.
I love the way your mind works, man.
yeah.
Yeah, man. So Kobe used to love Pitch Perfect. I can't wait to kick it with that dude because I might be going to heaven because Bad Ideas is coming back on a new platform.
Comes full circle, man.
This
Really
season,
fun.
Adam dies.
I'm thinking of going to a Wuhan wet market and eating bats.
Okay.
Well, I think we all know you need to go to a lab if it's going to be really risky.
Hello.
Dude, eating a bat. Ozzy Osbourne ate a bat on stage, dude.
I tried to eat bat on my honeymoon. I was in the Seychelles where like some people eat bat.
Oh my gosh.
Went to a restaurant for bat soup. They're like, this is where you go. This is where
Right.
you eat it. And I went and I was like, I'll have the bat soup. And they're like, we are all out of bat for tonight. And I was like, all right.
Did you say it tastes like chicken?
No, I said, give me the chicken.
I'm sure it tastes fine. I'm sure it's okay.
It
People
all
eat it.
tastes fine. Look, I know, Adam, you're that guy. I'm not it's like you don't have to eat it just because you can. I don't understand. We should establish the animals we eat and then the rest of them we just leave the fuck alone. Like chickens are cool.
But in that culture, they do eat bats.
Right.
In that culture, they are chickens.
Yeah.
So when you're there, I want to experience their culture. And part of their culture is eating bats. In some places, humans. In which case, would you guys eat human?
Cannibalism?
Did you say cumin? I don't think I would unless it was just like a real perky butt that you slice like a square out of. And then,
Oh.
like-
Oh, you're talking torture. I'm talking, okay, so.
well, no, the person's not alive. I'm not going to eat a
Yeah.
live person.
But
Oh,
what if I was like, hey guys, I'll give you a piece of my haunch and you can cook it up and eat it, and it's a surgery and it's a planned surgery, and I'm like, I want to lose weight, so I'm gonna cut some of my meat off of my bones and deliver it to you guys and have a prized chef come and cook
I
it
would
up. Would you
do
grab
that
on it?
to someone? I don't know if I would. I think actually, you know what? Because I bet your skin is mad, like sour and salty.
Yeah, it's got taste. I'll tell you what, I got taste.
Kyle tastes like soy sauce?
Yeah, he tastes like a human. I imagine you taste like you're pickled a little bit. And so
Was this pre-seasoned?
yeah, no, I was gonna say I wouldn't want to eat Kyle. I'd like to eat someone else. But the more I think about it, I think you got some tasty Sour Patch Kid haunches.
Kyle is the kimchi of our friends for sure, dude.
No, he's the pickled egg.
The pickled cabbage, the pickled whatever. I'm just pickled.
I think you would want to eat like a piece of like a fitness a finspirational. What are they called? The
Fitspo.
finfluencer.
You're talking about my other career, yes?
Right. You would want to eat a slice of that butt right there.
So Adam. So would you eat a little bit of Adam?
I would eat Adam's butt over your butt for sure, just because I know that
wait.
it's a leaner meat. It's a leaner meat
These
for
are
sure.
these are two parallel questions. One is, would you eat in this? I guess. Okay, you're eating Adam over me. Whatever. That's what we got to. That's fine.
I don't know, because I think I'm like just a brick of muscle, and I think it would be too tough.
But let me just say this. Let me say this.
You need that sweet marbling that Kyle has.
If I'm eating anybody's
you.
butt,
Thank you.
it'll be the best butt of the group. It'll be Blake's.
yeah.
That's eating out my butt. You're actually eating their butt. You're eating out mine.
I'm
baby.
eating
Come
it
and get
from the inside out.
I feel like first, Adam, I'm giving you my muffin top. That's what's happening. I'm cutting that right off, and that's getting served on a platter.
You don't want
That's
that,
the
though.
delicacy. That's good stuff, bro.
You don't want to eat a lot of that, but if you are gonna eat a human being, you're gonna want some fat in there. You don't
I
want
want
just
lean, like buffalo burger style. That's what I want.
So you want the filet mignon? Okay, I'm more of a ribeye guy. And by the way, I know you said Blake has the nicest ass in the group. And yeah, I understand you're getting under my skin, yada yada.
Right.
Dude, I saw this GIF the other day.
Don't say of your own butt.
Of
Don't
my
say-
own ass.
Oh God.
And it was from the show, and I forget what it was, but we were in like medical we're in the hospital, and I'm turning around, and you see it just the side of my ass, dude. Hot. And it was just fucking perfect, man. I was like, I almost sent it to you guys, but then I was like, I don't want to send photos of my own ass to my friends. But
I'd rather talk about it later.
I'd rather talk about it in detail.
Guys, I'll tell you right now, if you ever want to send me nudes, I'm down. I want nudes from my fellas at all times. They make me laugh. They make me horny as well. I'm not asking the general public. I want them only from my very close dude friends.
Hold on one second, Blake. I have wanted to send you some nudes in the past, but I've been afraid that after it goes to your inbox, it might skip and step somewhere else. Can we make a pact that if any of us send each other nudes for a laugh, that would just stops in the inbox and it doesn't go anywhere else?
When have I ever been... I'm not going to fappening my homies. When have I ever leaked nudes, dude?
Blake's a collector. Like, if you send me a nude, it's already gone.
It's not for me. It's for everyone.
I look at it, and I'm a human Snapchat when it comes to saving things and digital
Your mind
things.
is a Snapchat.
Yeah, I see it, and then it's gone. Then it's just in the deep recesses of my computer that I'll never be able to find. With Blake, he's going to categorize it. He'll have all the, it'll be there forever.
He'll tag it, Frumpy, Zitty, Kyle, but
Well, that's why I have to make sure to establish this pact. I do want to send him funny pics, but I'm a little nervous.
Now, hear me
about
out,
where they're
guys.
going to end up.
Because I think this is a really, really good idea. Since we're talking sending nudes to each other, which I'm like, I mean, maybe, sure. But don't we want to take really artful, artistic, hardcore porno shoot?
Oh my.
And like maybe we start an OnlyFans where it's just real hot content from us. And then I kind of walk that back. I think what we should do is we have like really very sexual
sex with each other.
Yeah, I'm not saying sex with each other.
Okay.
Sensual. I said sexual. What I mean is sensual photos.
Okay.
Different things. Very
that
different
we
things.
sell when we go on tour, and they're like calendars. We do like sexy calendars.
Oh, okay.
Merch.
I love your merch,
some
merch.
ideas. So
I got
Yes,
my merch brain is just firing today, boys.
So just 12 photos, or like, are we talking about one of those 365 where you pull one off every day?
I think
no.
that's that might be too much work and a lot of nudity.
But
from
think
us.
about this. Think about this. If on the first day it's just a shot of your flaccid penis, and then every day you peel back, it's like it gradually getting harder.
Oh, it gets harder,
Okay.
and then on New Year's Eve, you bust.
Yes.
Yeah, New Year's Eve you bust. All right.
Right.
That's
Oh
cool.
wow! So there's like actual, yeah. That's
wait,
kinda
so this
interesting.
just
That's
isn't the erection growing? You're actually stimulating yourself?
This is
No.
a flip book with 365 frames, and the first frame is a flaccid wang,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
the last frame is a CS.
Well, we could release that and then never just say it's our collective dick.
Right.
And what we could do is take this much photo of just a little 1 inch photo.
I
of
actually
each of our
like this
dicks.
idea.
Goodbye.
This
So-
I'm down.
It's a Frankenstein version of a dick, and it's just our collective dick. So
Frankenweenie?
You're only showing this much of your dick.
I would
Right.
be down to put all of our dicks together in a Photoshop and make a bigger
Wait,
dick.
who's the Voltron on the crew? Who's the head, bro?
I said Frankenweenie, and I didn't get a yes points.
Oh, yes, points. Points.
I'm gonna go plan traffic.
points.
Sorry, man. Hard
Give
work.
him points.
bro.
There we go. There we go.
You got your points, bro. I'm giving you
job.
flowers, bro.
Yeah, and so I think that's like some really cool merch or NFT.
Actually, I was thinking that like all this NFT shit I could give a fuck about, but doesn't it seem like the best place to drop like your nudes or sex tape if you are going to do that?
Right.
Like maybe
why?
kind of
Yeah.
exclusive?
Yeah, but it could still be everywhere on the internet.
If that person puts it out there.
Right.
But then that devalues it, right? So
Yep.
you're just buying it to put it out there. Because the
Yeah.
whole thing of value is there's only one. There can only be one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you say, come over to my house. I have the nude. I will show it to you, but you have to pay at the door to see it.
Yeah.
To see
the
Blake's-
mail order.
Blake's
the-
gooch.
I bet Blake would get the most money for his nude. That's what I think. I think
Thank
you
you.
would you would collect the most coin.
If you watch Kyle's NFT, it's like that movie The Ring, where like you see his butthole with like the hair, and all of a sudden this fucking girl with long hair crawls out of it and fucking takes your soul.
Bro, how did they not make a Ring porno parody? This ain't The Ring.
Oh, bro, I guarantee you that shit exists. The cock ring, it exists for sure.
It's just the O-ring, dude. It's somebody's butthole.
Kyle, were we together when we tried to? I think it was me and Austin. And it was when I first moved to California, and me and Austin drove up to Hollywood to like drive around Hollywood and see the sights. And we were driving down Santa Monica Boulevard. We were like, what should we do all day? And we're like, maybe we should just go to a movie. And then we see that little theater. We stop.
Something you can do anywhere.
Here we are in Hollywood. Let's go to a movie
we drove
theater.
around for like 2 hours and just were like, we don't know what to do. Let's just go to a movie. And then we drive past and we see it's Lord of the Rings. And we're like, oh, that's weird. That movie's already out, but we love that movie. Let's just get stoned and watch Lord of the Rings. And we go, and it was Lord of the Cock Rings.
Oh, not what you were expecting, huh?
It was that gay theater on Santa Monica Boulevard, which I don't know. It's called like Studs or whatever. Yeah.
Studs.
What if I named like 12 of those theaters? Oh, you're talking about the cat theater? Oh, no. Fancy Pants Theater? Grip It and Rip It Theater?
Pussycats? Grip It and Rip It Theater.
No? Not that one? What else?
Those
Grip It and Rip It.
Those movie theaters are like basically gone though, right?
Well, I think if ArcLight closed, those probably closed as well.
Right. Yeah. AMC Theaters is hurting.
Is struggling. I don't know if Studs made it through the Rona, or maybe it did.
Maybe it did.
Adam, you're saying because of porno on the internet and stuff?
Yeah, I was saying porn on the internet.
Yeah, but like those are places where people go to meet people.
Yeah, you go there to
MEAT.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you meet each other.
Yeah.
I want to meet you.
But really, it only works for like gay porno, right? Because chicks aren't really going to.
Yes. Generally, I mean they grip it and rip it.
Wait, there's straight porno theaters, right? Those exist.
Yeah.
There's straight porno theaters, right? Or is that just a thing of the past?
I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's a thing of the past. I think for the most part, it's just gay porno, man.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, let's give him hats off.
Which, by the way, I'm trying to get us in. I'm trying to get us into that
merch.
They're keeping it alive.
Merch.
Should we do our tour only at adult theaters?
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's support the arts.
That's genius.
That's a really good idea.
Arts is what I call guys. They're just named Art.
Arthur.
Support the Arthurs.
I feel like all those guys in those theaters are named Art. You don't hear that name often, do you?
Speaking of public places with nudity, I made my way to an Atlanta strip club. Yeah, baby.
Peace up. A-Town down.
Which
Magic City.
Oh, you Magic City'd.
Yeah, the number one, the most amazing strip club I've been to in my life. Very different vibe, strip clubs out here. Very different vibe.
Well,
can you go into detail?
Don't just say the same word multiple times.
Very, very, very different vibe.
Oh, now I get it.
I was beat up. No.
Okay.
I
just wanted to say I went there. I don't want to say what happened. Okay, but I was jumped. No, it's just like actually like a true club. Like it was such a trip because, we did all this COVID shit where we just sat in the house alone for a year. And this was kind of my first time back in a real public place indoors. Right. Mm-hmm. And it was fucking packed, dude. Like, I don't know. All the strip clubs I've ever been to are they're just like California strip clubs or whatever, where you got that creepy dude at the end of or front center stage who's just like drooling on the strippers and strippers coming up to you asking you for dances. But this is like a club. It's like music, like everybody's just there vibing. And the coolest thing about it is you can smoke weed in the club.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
You can, or you just did?
Oh, no, you for sure can. Unless I'm like tattletaling on some underground shit, but
that's legal.
No, motherfuckers are rolling.
Well, they are. Doesn't mean that you are allowed to.
Right.
I'm
pretty sure
no
it's legal
one
in
is saying
Atlanta.
anything. It's like everybody is just not everybody, but there's just tables of people rolling blunts, smoking them, strippers coming up, smoking with you. It's a game changer.
I'm sorry, I still don't see how it's different. You're like, it's like a real club. And I'm like, okay.
Anders, wall-to-wall people, shoulder to shoulder. It's like a packed-ass club, like.
But those crazy strip clubs in Vegas are that way.
Yeah, I feel like on like a weekend when we used to go to San Francisco, they were kind of packed. I mean, you're thinking of when we used to go during the day to like at 12 a.m. the noon shift.
True.
But like when we would go at night on the weekends, it's popping, man. Strip clubs are a draw.
No, I get what you're saying. I understand. I've been told, specifically Magic City, I've never been, but I've been told that it's off the chain, and it is like a full-blown nightclub with
it's just
women.
there's nothing grimy about it. It's not that the ladies aren't incredibly beautiful and super stacked. Like, everybody has an excellent derriere, but like,
would you eat it?
I would take a bite of that. Okay.
On a plate, cooked.
Yeah.
Cooked on a plate.
It was just like, like the music is loud. Everybody's, it just, there's nothing like grimy about it. I don't know. I guess I'm used to like clubs being grimy. I feel like even in Vegas, girls are always like pressuring you to go in the back to get a dance. There was none of that here. Unless maybe just the girls didn't like me.
Yeah. I'm like,
they might just
check yourself.
They might not be talking to you.
Right. Maybe you had your scary ass white face on and they were like, good.
No, dude, I did, but I definitely asked my homies, like, yo, am I glowing? Because I will go home.
Yo, you looked crazy in that picture. I could not stop laughing.
That photo is absolutely nuts. The video, you posted that, right? I thought I just saw that.
I think they posted that on the official Instagram for This Is Important.
Which we're going to have some hot merch coming down the pipeline if I have my ways.
Calendars,
pornos, NFTs of our buttholes.
Yeah.
Photos of our dicks photoshopped together as one dick.
And stay tuned for when we come to your city and perform at your porno theater.
Now, would you guys do this? Would you release a photo of your butthole if we all took photos of our butthole and then they just we split the butthole into fours and it's just...
I'm pissed now.
Like a pie?
Honestly, I'm into anything where we're splitting our private parts
and then people have to guess whose is what.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's so cool.
I do too. That is art.
This is important.
I'm into it, man.
That shit's important.
I think people would dig it, man.
I feel like the product will be so worth it, and I'll be proud of it for my entire life. Like,
wait till you see our dick.
People are gonna lose. They're gonna be like, "Yo, This Is Important has the best drops. They did the butthole drop. Did you get it? Oh, it's sold out.
Our dick." Blake said it right there. It's called Our Dick.
I will never, ever, ever show my dick to the public. I will show our dick all the time.
Every day of the
Our
week.
collective butthole.
And should we switch it up
though?
So like somebody like it's my base and then like Adam's base next time, Kyle's head. Like
if you collect them all,
you collect them all.
You can kind of like back page of Mad Magazine it together, like fold it, and you can. If you know how to fold right, you can figure out what all of our dicks look like.
Or like a Garbage Pail Kid puzzle where if you flip them all over, it's the butthole. So if you collect all 16 or whatever of the dicks, you flip them all over and you get the butthole.
I don't want anything. I don't want anything.
Carl, I thought you liked this idea.
I like the idea of using 1/4. I don't like the idea of giving them a trail to see the real thing. Like,
what? No, it's not. It's a trail to see the quartered butthole.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
I thought
no,
it was
I'm saying,
which is also a magic eye of Kyle's dick.
I'm into magic eye. I could never do them. Those are tight.
Oh, what if we? It's all four of our buttholes, and then the magic eye. If you stare into it long enough,
you see our dick.
You see our dick.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna fully see.
No, you'll just see the magic
dick.
eye. The magic eye outline.
Yeah, it's just a magic eye outline.
Okay, that's cool. As long as you're not seeing my own personal.
How do you build a magic eye? Because that, also I feel good merch. Bring magic eyes back.
Hey, you want to hear something fucked up, guys? This is crazy. This is important.
Oh fuck! Hit us with it.
I've never seen a magic eye coming out. When I see them, they're going back. They're recessed.
What?
Shut the fuck up,
bro. At least you got it. I mean, this is probably no surprise. I've never been able to do them. Yeah,
it's the wonk eye, right?
For sure. It's got to be something with the wonk that doesn't allow me to do it. People tried to teach me how to do it when I was a kid, and I would stare at it and fucking stare at it, and I just...
Well, you got to stare through it like you're looking through a window. That's the trick.
I've heard it all before. It's just not clicking.
I kind of like blur my eyes a little bit, and then I snap right into it. I'm actually very good at magic.
Oh, you're super good at that?
Yeah, I'm also really,
That's a great
really
skill.
good.
I wonder if we could
you
do
guys are
like
skilled.
we could do like kind of a game show where we put up an image and whoever calls it first wins a butthole picture.
Yeah, we could.
Dude, I'm telling you.
The magic eye. It's called One Eye.
The
It's
live
like
shows are going to be
magic-
fun, man.
These live shows are going to be out of control.
And this is in a porno theater? A rundown porno theater?
What do they call magic eyes? My dick eyes.
Magic guy.
My dick
Hello.
eyes.
You're the magic guy.
Yeah, these are. Hey, by the way, these are just things we could do. We could do this.
Right.
These
We're
are-
just killing time, talking with each other.
We do have to look into magic eyes though, because that's a cool idea. We could do some cool magic eyes.
Magic Eyes need to come back. I actually very, very, very recently I bought a Magic Eye book, and it's still the same exact book from when I was in elementary school. They need to update that shit.
You mean it hasn't changed?
Yeah, there's just like the pirate ship and Bugs Bunny and shit.
The dolphins
Yeah.
dolphins
Dude,
coming out of the water. It's
The ripping, the tearing.
Adult magic eye might work if you
Yeah.
actually do like some fucking porno magic eyes.
I've been saying it, man.
I
This
know,
is my
Adam.
whole
I'm
pitch.
hearing you. I'm following your lead today, and I'm like, we're on merch mode, we're on innovation mode, we're
Right,
on
we're
fucking
innovating over
tech
here.
mode.
Yeah.
I love it.
But you're just
Yeah.
seeing the outline of something, correct?
I don't know. I've never seen one.
yeah, it's not super
Well,
it's not
I mean,
super
they could get-
detailed.
Weird.
A little intricate. Like I remember the pirate ship being like, whoa, shit, that looks kind of cool.
But it is just the outline of it's the silhouette of something. It's just a silhouette of a pirate ship,
yeah.
right? It's not like you can see the dimension.
You can't
of
see the
a
boards
body.
and stuff. You can't see like the cannonballs or anything like that on this. Or
That
the,
could still be a silhouette. Durs is saying, like, is there like a tombstone and you can read what's written on the tombstone?
yeah, or like you
Yeah.
see details. You can't see detail on this thing.
No, hang on. Keep going, Blake. Down the tombstone lane.
Perhaps the tombstone is gathering moss. It's been there a while. There's. What are you saying?
I'm saying
What kind of
it's a
details are you looking for?
Well, details is that's an arbitrary term to use. It's just the silhouette of something, of an object.
Well, I'm saying, is there shit in the middle?
You're the one who's so fucking good at magic eye. What do they fucking look like? I ain't never seen one. This is out of control. Have you seen one? Have you seen one?
Yes, I have. Of course I
I
have.
don't think
I
you've seen
can't-
one.
Fuck you. I've seen Magic Eye. Fuck you, dude.
Then how detailed are they, player?
They're not that detailed. All right.
Okay.
Adam says they
There you
were.
go.
I thought they were a little. I mean, I haven't looked at magic eyes since I was, I don't know, 13 or something, whenever they were in the malls. I don't have books. Like, Blake has a library of magic eyes at his
Yeah, to
home.
prove that he can see these things, he obviously can't. And he's like, the dolphin, of course. I'm like, you haven't seen
The
shit,
dolphin, the skull.
right?
The tombstone that's covered in moss.
Tombstone
The
covered in
mossy
moss.
tombstone. There's the dog, right?
The dog, of course. Yes.
There's the
dog.
children walking,
Laughing, telling
just
stories.
naming stuff.
Jump roping, of course. Trees.
I think hardcore porno magic eye is the wave of the future, and we're selling it when we go on tour. That's part of the merch table.
$40 a pop. Stick
I
around
agree.
after.
I think porno magic eye is actually really genius, and it might be my new kink. I don't
And it's going to be on SNL next week. They're
Yeah.
listening to
Yeah.
this.
Oh
and
wait,
now-
what?
can't
Are they
wait.
still doing? Are they still like? Is it still?
I don't know.
happening?
I haven't watched SNL in forever, but I'm sure. Guarantee you, they're doing bits about cancer dads and stuff now.
And by the way, that's fine, right?
Yeah.
Hey, no, I'm not angry at it. I love it. I'm stoked to have a small part on SNL.
We should all put on IMDb that we're uncredited writers for SNL.
Yeah.
Yes, points.
There we go. There we go.
Points.
I like that.
Cool. Got it. Got another cred. I'm pumped on that.
Yeah.
IMDb stacking up, dog.
Stacking cred.
Hey
That's
guys,
what
this
we
is
do it
just
for.
another example of us punching up, looking at the system, looking at the man.
Kyle, what
punching
is
up.
on your IMDb creds? Should I pull it up and just really dig in the crates?
Wow.
Because that's why we do it, right?
If you want to check it out, check it out,
Yeah,
doggy.
that's why we do it for
Damn.
IMDb
You
credits.
still have a very sick IMDb photo where you got a
Oh,
big
yeah,
beard. Big beard. I just want to see your
Yep.
first credit.
Okay. What is it?
Crematorium short.
Oh, I remember.
Music
I remember
video.
that music video.
Yes.
Hit 'em
Called
with
it a
that
short
hot
film.
shit.
Honestly, called it a short film. It was a music video, called it a short film so that I could get an IMDb credit.
And we're cutting to
because-
that now. And we're back. How about that?
Yes, that was by the Catholic Comb, a Concord native band, one of our best friends' big brother's band.
Are they still Catholic combing?
No.
That was
No,
they were the group that stayed with us for a while, and then it was when Facebook had just come out, or I think we were still on MySpace back then, and we were on.
And this
MySpace.
was like a really cool fucking wild dress in all black goth band that's like crashing in our one bedroom front.
There's in our living room, and there's like 5 guys sleeping on the floor. It smelled thick, and anyways, so he puts on MySpace, being in a band is hard work or something. What was it?
Yeah, being in a band is hard.
Yeah. But fucking A, man, being in a band is hard work. But he misspelled butt. So it just read butt fucking a man.
It's
is hard work.
Yeah. Those guys, I remember they stayed with
Butt
us.
fucking a man is hard work.
Great.
And I read that on MySpace. I'm like, did you mean to write butt fucking A man?
Yeah, did this happen at our house while you were staying?
Yeah, this was while we were all kind of kicking it, watching TV at one of our houses, and Adams just became Facebook friends with like the drummer or something, and he's like looking on his laptop, and he's like, "Hey, did you mean to write butt fucking a man or what?" And the drummer's like, "What?" It was totally.
I mean, but
a
shout
mistake.
out to Catholic Comb. In Concord, they were holding down like the goth wave for sure. It was definitely
Catholic comb, like a comb through your hair.
yes.
What is
Yeah.
that?
That's their name, man.
Oh, you don't know Catholic?
Okay.
No, I'm saying
Okay.
like what is a Catholic comb?
I don't think
Well,
it's a
I don't
thing.
know.
I
It's
think
nothing.
I
Or
think
you
it
guys
was a
saying
play
Catholic
on
home?
catacombs, and they took it from there.
Oh, can I tell you guys something? That's a reach.
No, well, they had an air of absurdity to them too, which I kind of dug. You know, there was a
hot
little
air.
bit of that.
Perfect.
But yeah, they were a Concord band holding it down. I
Hot
loved them,
air.
dude. I did a couple videos for them and wanted to do so. I loved it.
Yeah. Did I ever show you guys that I was in a Kid Rock music video?
Wait,
I knew this was just Durz's way to bring up his Kid Rock music video.
I
What do you
forgot
mean? When
about
did
this.
I didn't? Huh?
this whole pod has been just one big long con.
It's
Talking about being a fucking Kid Rock video.
Moving the conversation. You've been moving the conversation over towards your
Yeah,
Kid
wait.
Rock video.
Yeah, honey, I did it. Yeah, it's gonna air next week. I'm excited
Okay,
too.
congratulations, buddy. You made it.
Yeah, and while you tell us the story of this, I will be seeing if it's on your IMDb because if it's
It's for sure. No. My homie Brian got like cast as like a bare knuckle boxer, and he's like, "Yo, my other buddy dropped out," and he was like, "Can you come do this?" And I'm like, "What is it?" And he's like, "We're just bare knuckle boxing, shirts off, in front of the like drummer from Kid Rock," and I was like, "Sure." And I think I got like $250 or something. It was
And
great.
then in the video, like you can't really tell. It's like always like kind of on your back, and you're like blurry and shit. And I was salty. I wanted you to be the star of that fucking video. I was like,
No, it ended up being Kid Rock.
yeah, I know. It sucked, dude.
Yeah,
It is a bummer when you see your homie like on the product and you're like, what? They didn't like use more? Like,
Well, especially
Like
early
Blake's
on,
hands.
it's the fucking best. Like, what's
like
up?
like Blake's hands. Yeah, exactly. In the Starbucks commercial.
They missed the face. Like,
do what you tell me.
it's fine.
like
dude,
how
I'm
did
fine.
they miss the face though, or like the talking part? Like, what happened?
Hey, that's Hollywood breaks, man. I could have quit then, and I didn't.
'Cause you're a cowboy, baby.
I don't know what the song was. I'll find it. Was it the one where he says, I'm going to fuck you like I'll never see you again?
Oh, by the way, dude, listened to the podcast a few weeks ago.
Meta.
Yeah, no big deal. I listened to it while I was on a bike ride, and your song that you made with Tommy Lee.
Yeah, pretty bad.
So fucking bad, dude.
They played so much of it. I thought they were going to play like 10 seconds of it. I'm like,
there's no change. There's no.
It was horrific. I was like, he's a professional musician. You'd think he could put something. I understand like you're musical, but I wouldn't say you're not a musician or anything. So if you just made that, I'd be like, okay, good for you, Durs. You made a thing. Yeah. But
where's my snare?
He's a very successful musician. He should have been able to put something together that isn't total hot trash.
Look, I'll say the coolest thing about it is that I shouted out Volvos over 15 years ago. And that's the takeaway. Bro.
Look
at those Volvos.
For as long as I've known you, you have been an actual supporter of the Volvo, and that is a main reason that our car in Workaholics was the Vo, because my boy puts the Vo on blast big time.
And remember, they wanted to make it like the cool 80s boxy Volvo, and we were like, no, that's cool. We want it to be like that in between, like not great, not cool at all, no style Volvo.
It was, especially at the beginning of Workaholics, it was like a kind of a. I wasn't an uphill battle, but it was like hard for people to wrap their heads around that we wanted it. We wanted to look shitty. We wanted the house to actually look shitty. We wanted our clothes to be bad. We wanted our hair to look bad. We didn't want good haircuts. The whole thing. We were like, the cars should be shitty. Our clothes should be ill-fitting. And they're like, yeah, but I feel like you would tighten it up a little bit. And we're like, you are going to be on TV. And you're like, yeah, but our characters are garbage. Poor. Dirt poor. Yeah. And they shouldn't have nice haircuts and clothes that fit them properly.
That's why I love those later seasons of The Office where Jim just got that fucking sick Hollywood haircut. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Because he had he did have the British version haircut that the same guy had with like the little tails coming off the side. That's that's a bad haircut. And then he just looked hella GQ, and I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah, it is weird when you get sucked up into the Hollywood of it all, and you're like, I get my hair done and makeup done every day. Let's make it look good. And you just completely lose track of the core of the characters. And it's like...
to be fair, I do feel bad for Mary Beth Monroe, who played Alice, whose haircut in the beginning was savagely insane. She was like, can I please just change it? And we were like, okay, fine.
Yeah,
your loss.
We really fought them, and then like anytime like they made they'd like do Jillian's hair up nice or something, we'd be like, I wish they wouldn't do that.
Well,
Adam wouldn't come out of the trailer.
Even to be like on a kind of a meaner level, like remember like Eric Griffin would show up to set like looking good, kind of lost weight, and we're like, we need you fat, bud.
There's a shot. Right? There's a shot in season 2 where he has glasses, like these really like nice glasses. He's looking thin, probably exactly what he wants to be. He made it. He did it, and he's on TV, and he's got it. And we did one shot, one scene, and we said, "You got to change your glasses and go crafty, man."
Go get something to eat.
I think I ate a donut every morning one season, and it shows. The titties were in full effect.
I'm a big fan of your tots.
Well, what's your go-to donut? If you got to eat one donut, what do you smash?
I mean,
this is important.
Oh, this is huge for me. I've got mine. I like the little, the crullers or whatever.
I was just going to say it's a toss-up between French cruller and Long John for me.
It's hella weird. They got like it's almost like it's eggs in the middle. It's so good, dude.
I feel like I've had this cruller and I like it. Is it hot? Is it a hot donut?
It's like the
twisted inside.
It's like the twisted looking one that has the glaze, and on the inside it's very like croissanty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's fucking bomb, dude. I was gonna say old fashioned, but now I'm like, or glazed old fashioned, but now I'm like, I'm like the cruller.
Apple fritter.
I don't do the apple fritter. I keep the apples out of my donuts. Keep the fruit out of my donuts.
No, you don't like the strawberry filled one?
No.
No jelly. No jelly.
You don't like jelly donuts? Get the
no
fuck out
jelly.
of here.
Fuck
gross.
no.
Goodbye.
You got
I'm with
jelly
you,
on
Blake.
your face.
God, you're jelly.
I don't mess with jellies, but I do love apple fritters. Those are so good. But that's like eating 4 donuts. That like if you're taking
Yes,
apple
points.
fritters to the face, you're taking a lot of food to the face.
Yeah,
Points, yeah.
But if you're eating a donut, you're not on any kind of diet. You're not dieting.
That's why I go Long
that's
John,
your
'cause
slur.
A Long
No.
John's like 2 donuts. I'm like, done. This is a done deal here.
No, no. You can't go into anything with that state of mind. Like if you're like, oh, I'm gonna have a slice of pizza, so I might as well have 2 pizzas.
no, you can go in. You can go into everything.
Yeah,
with, yeah,
you
no,
can.
that's fine.
If you are, okay,
And that's
so
why you got the
let's say-
titties though.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's nothing in moderation, Blake.
Yeah, stop it.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah.
It's either turn it off or turn it
Yeah.
on.
Take
Well,
this
this is how it
self-control
works.
somewhere else. Thank you.
Right. We're trying to go hard in the lanes that we choose.
Yeah.
And that
You
is
gotta go big.
that's what we
baby.
do.
When they would order pizza late night, if we kept shooting like past X amount of hours, they would buy
So
pizza
sad.
for the crew.
So sad right
And-
now.
We would always be like, all right, I'm just going to have 1 piece. And you'd have 10 pieces.
I'm,
yeah.
Fuck
I'm
it.
like, if I'm gonna eat pizza,
fucking thing sucks.
I'm gonna eat until I'm stuffed. I'm not just gonna eat one because if I was just eating and was worried about my caloric intake, I'd eat fucking chicken and broccoli.
Dude, for real. I ordered a pizza the other day and I got through 2 and I was like, I'm gonna stop at 2. I got a salad and some broccoli too. And then I'm like, no, fucking, that was so good. Like, give me 2 more.
Yeah, man.
And then I reached where it was like half of the pizza, and I'm like, do I leave this for the rest of my family? They weren't here yet. And then I was like, no, I fucking eat another slice. That's what I do.
And also,
That's what happens.
dude. Your wife is mad tiny. You know, she doesn't
Right.
need the same. I tell Chloe this all
Thank
the
you,
time.
exactly,
She doesn't
exactly.
need the same amount of calories that I do. I need more calories. I'm a giant dude.
Sweetheart, please don't eat another piece of pizza. I need 7.
I'm starving.
You know I need 7 pieces, baby.
I need it.
Half a pizza is
need it.
that's a good place to stop though. If you eat half, like, you're good.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
Wait.
I think that's a good. That's
Of
what
a
I need
large
to get
pizza.
to.
Yeah,
large
of the whatever the largest size pizza is.
That's
Like,
4 pieces.
Big
That's
Mamas
doable.
and Papas, half of that.
Yeah, yeah, dude. The big box. If you eat 3 feet of pizza or less, you're doing okay.
Conveyor belt style, where it just goes right in your mouth.
3 feet squared. That's the limit.
I think this is all appropriate amounts.
Have you guys ever gotten the Big Mamas and Papas pizza? The one that's like
Yes.
60 by 60 inches, I think.
I never got it myself, but I've been at like a party or something
Dude,
where they
it's
had
like a
it.
kid's birthday party game.
Yeah.
The kids lose their minds.
Oh yeah, that
yeah.
motherfucker is huge.
It's the size of a bunk bed.
Yeah, kids can play football on it.
You guys have some LA kids. Do they fuck with pizza in the same way that you guys fucked with pizza as children?
I feel like
Well, the way we're describing it, no.
Yeah, they don't eat half of a large.
they're gonna
No.
get pizza when daddy's done, and that's that's not a lot of pizza.
No, because I remember being in like an acting class when I was like 20 years old, and we had to go to like different people's houses, and I was at this woman's house, and she had children, and she had children, and they were home, and the husband's like, "Oh, don't mind us. They're just gonna be eating sushi over here," and these kids were just like, "Yum, sushi," and they were devouring sushi. I'm like, if you gave me sushi as a kid, I would have broke the fucking TV, man.
I would have poisoned you or hit you with a car.
I
or,
would have found a way to murder mom and dad.
Wait, you would have been upset?
Yeah, I would have been way upset.
Why?
Sushi
Yeah.
as a kid? And
Yeah,
to me,
what's
You don't
up?
want that shit.
I mean, I guess I get it. I guess, yeah.
He's a red-blooded American.
you're
Yeah.
like that's a California kid thing. So I'm like thinking, if I have kids in California, are they gonna grow up just naturally being like, "Give me that sushi"? Do your kids fuck up the sushi?
Yeah, mine do.
I feel like there is like this movement of like whatever, like organic or like you give your kids edamame. I never saw edamame till I was fucking 25, dude.
Right,
It's
yeah,
like,
right,
that
for
was
real.
not a thing, dude. I never even had hummus, but that's just where I was coming from. I tried
So
nothing.
I'm in
as a
Houston
kid.
right now visiting my parents, and I asked my mom to pick me up some hummus because I like to like dip vegetables and
Your
hummus.
finger in it and lick it
I'm
off.
waiting for something
And my
else,
dad
baby.
goes,
I like to dip pizza in it.
My dad was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, "Hummus." And he's like, "Huh?" Like he'd never seen hummus before.
Did he like it? Did he try it?
I don't think he tried it. I think he was pretty grossed out by it. But is hummus like on some? Did hummus get a big boost in the last? I don't remember.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. How did it get a boost? How did that happen?
Because it's healthy.
I don't know.
It's a healthy dip. I mean, dude,
before hummus, we had ranch, and that was what we were.
We still got ranch.
my
boy.
dad's the same way though, because
Ranch fam.
my folks were in town and I just grabbed Zanku for lunch one day, and I just got my dad some chicken with some like pita and hummus and whatever, and he was like so suspect over it. He was like, "How do you do this?" I'm like,
Oh, sir, I don't like it.
just you put it in your mouth and chew.
So
Your
how
mouth
do I-
and chew.
This
Bad
is
news.
unlike chicken I've seen before. What do I do with this
What do I
flat
do?
pancake
And
thing?
what's the rice for? That's also for eating. You do that.
But didn't
Put-
you say your dad never even had a burrito, or am I making that up?
No. He won't eat fish tacos. Like
What? Why?
he just is like, it's not right.
Oh,
I've been
wow.
trying to get him to eat fish tacos since I moved to LA, and he's just like, he like dodges it. I'll get tacos with a bunch of fish ones. I'll be like, and here's one of these for you, and then I'll turn around and it's like gone on somebody else's plate. It's so weird. I'm like, just try it. I'll get like breaded and grilled. I'm like, you can go either way.
I wonder what weird shit we are gonna be like in the future. Because we're gonna be old dads someday. If I have children. We're gonna be old. I wonder if there's gonna be something that like the kids are eating, and our kids are like, "Dad, you got to try this," and you're like, "Absolutely fucking not. No way in hell."
No!
It's gonna be when bats actually take off, and
Right.
the world is eating bats, and Blake,
the bats.
Blake
But, like-
hard stance is it.
The world is way smaller than it was when my dad was coming up as a young man. Like, it's like the global aspect. Like, what everyone's eating now, right? And like things are getting shipped everywhere, and things are getting grown.
I
everywhere.
will say that the shit that kind of freaks me out, but I kind of do want to try it. Have you seen like the 3D printer food?
Oh,
Whoa. Talk to me, baby. What is this?
Like I saw some steaks where it's like all like 3D printed from like I don't know, like organic materials or something, but it looks like steak, but it's completely synthetic. It's
So is it like
weird,
Oh,
wild
wow.
stuff.
it's edible?
You
Is
say
it
it's
edible?
paper?
It's
No,
edible.
it's made of organic tissue or
Wait,
whatever.
you printed it. It's paper?
It's science.
This is like using the medical technology where they can rebuild organs and stuff like that.
Right.
Where
When
they
they glue
can
the ear on that fucking mouse or whatever.
yeah, they can with skin tissue they can actually like make
my
tissue
dick bigger?
appear. Yeah.
So you're telling me you can beef it
Make
up?
Frankenweenie huge.
Can you 3D print me some new testicles?
Wait,
Some
would-
length.
Here's my question: Would you eat, Adam? Mostly for you because you're a steak guy. You eat steak 9 days
Lots
a
of
week.
steak.
It's science.
Would you eat a cow that was cloned?
Oh, clone meat.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes, points.
Zero hesitation.
My hesitation was why would I hesitate? Like, why would I not? And then I thought about it for a brief moment and was
And
like,
nothing
fuck
popped
it. Yeah, no.
Nothing. But
Why would I not? Why would I not?
Because
Yeah,
it's
why
like
not?
cloned. It's like it's not. It didn't come from my God.
On this pod, we trust science, okay? We're going to put whatever the scientists tell us in our body, okay?
there we go. When you clone something, does that something start as a baby or does it just come out the exact
Yes,
opposite?
yes.
Like how does that work?
It has to grow up. Like people,
does?
So like people
That's
who
fucked
got
up.
cash they'll have like a dog die and they'll pay like 250 G's to have the same dog cloned and grown. So they just keep re-upping.
That
Where-
is the
where-
sixth day. That's
where-
the
that
sixth
is-
day. That's repet.
Yeah. So would you eat that dog, Adam?
Would I eat a dog? I probably would.
The cloned pet.
Well, you have to consider that eating
yeah.
dogs is cool.
I will
Okay.
say it is in the movie Sixth Day, and for anybody who hasn't seen this Arnold movie, underrated as
Yes.
fuck. Check out the Sixth
And
Day.
what is his
Great
character's
film.
name in that movie?
Ben Glebe? What is his name? No. Who the fuck is Ben Glebe? No.
Ben is he's a comedian.
Oh, yeah.
A very deep
What?
cut comedian?
Wow.
Why did that come up? What's his name?
Because you're obsessed with him.
No, they're saying Streisand revealed that 2 of her 3
Cotton de
Toulour dogs were clones.
Mm-hmm.
See, but that's some Barbara
Hey, if
Streisand
Streisand's
shit,
doing
bro.
it, I'm down.
She's in the Illuminati for sure.
We should clone her.
What's his name in the 6th day?
Well, isn't it if we are able to clone these animals and then eat them,
Is it
would
Gordy?
we not
Gordy Brewer?
Is it Gordy Brewer? Sorry, Adam, go ahead.
would we not be able to would that cut down on like the all the
No,
shit?
because it's the same animals. It's the same amount of animals.
But could you maybe clone them so they didn't fart all the time? Because
Well,
that's
that
the
would-
issue, right? Isn't
you
that
could
the whole thing
breed
with
them.
global warming?
Cow
is all
farts are
these-
fucking the ozone.
But the methane's
it's
got to
fucking
go
cow.
out of somewhere. Like
Wow.
that's gas. Gas you don't want in your body. That's why it gets expelled. Like you don't. That's why you dookie
Fart.
Because if the dookie
Right.
stays in, that's bad stuff.
So you don't think there's in years we won't develop science that will make it so we don't have to
science.
fart? We can like somehow expel that gas.
You'll probably be able
another
to get a
way?
little second butthole put in wherever you want it, like an open second butthole that just can like.
Remember those whistles from when you were a kid that go?
Oh, a kazoo.
No. They had like
Yeah,
a
kazoo.
pinwheel
It's
in
not
them,
a kazoo.
and they would
It's
go.
It's a pinwheel whistle. It's not a kazoo.
Pretty
Sounds like a
kazooey.
kazoo.
Hey guys, slide in these guys' DMs. Send them pictures of the whistle with the little pinwheel on the inside that go.
Preferably
exactly what
while
you're
it's hanging out of your butt.
and
A kazoo.
bury it in the nude. I don't want that to happen. Look, that's where the buck stops to me. I fart, okay? You're not going to take it away from me. You're not going to change it.
Well, that's what I would. The only way I would change it is if I could have multiple buttholes.
Well, I would
Like, if I
like to
could
not
reroute.
fart. If there was a pill or something where I never farted again, I'd do that. I don't.
What the fuck?
You guys love farting, and I hardly ever do.
That's
And
insanity.
That's one of your greatest defense mechanisms, Adam. Don't you realize if you're being attacked by an animal, the first line of defense is you fart
No,
on them.
what
Shit
you're
yourself.
supposed to do is, and Blake, I'm quoting Blake. You're supposed you're supposed to reach down their throat.
That's
You're
that's
supposed
that's
to
a
put
wildcat.
your arm down their throat, and
That's
then
a
rip their
wildcat.
intestines out,
Yeah.
Specifically a
out
wildcat.
of their butthole.
Right. And then
Well,
grab their
But
dick.
then if that doesn't work, you have to fart in their face.
Right. No, you have to fart across their uvula.
Well, that's the opposite because dogs wouldn't dogs when you fart around a dog, he will dive snout first into your asshole.
Dogs
They
are different.
love it.
Yeah, dogs
Right.
They
rock.
love it.
Dogs rock.
Snout
That's a
first.
companion animal. That's a companion animal.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful man.
Now, as
Hey,
a comedian, though, I don't even know the comedian's perspective of ditching farts is absolutely absurd to me. Like, how much have you laughed in your life over farts? And you're just saying,
countless.
without a blink of an eye, yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to know more.
Adam, to be
That's
honest,
some bullshit.
I've never laughed at you if it wasn't a fart. So
Yeah, it's always
You willing
fart
to give that
related.
up?
So you're trying to pull the rug out of your whole career and your friendship.
Oh shit.
What's up?
I guess I thought you guys liked my personality. So, but it is our relationship is fart based.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
you're just realizing that
Yeah.
your entire sense of humor is hinged on your farting.
Huh. I guess I didn't know that. And that would be my first. I would like to start the take backs and apologies. I'd like
Okay.
to take back saying that I'd give up farting because I didn't realize it had so much weight on our relationship and our friendship. And if it means that much to you guys, I'm gonna stay farting, guys.
thank you.
I wish I could queue up a wet one right now. A little fart mic, but
I need
I don't have
I
one.
need some
Is
farts.
Kyle's the only one who's farted on the podcast, right?
I did do
believe so.
that.
And that was real nice. That was a juicy
Should
one.
probably
got one
do it
right now? You
more,
got one in the
I guess.
chamber?
And I guess I'll I'm sitting with a pee, pretty heavy with a pee, so I don't know that I'll be able
You
to pull
can't
it off.
pinch and
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying right now.
now.
I'm doing a wiggle, and I think the liquid's coming first, so I'm not going to do that to you guys.
we try
And
it?
I
This is
apologize
gonna be
for
epic.
not peeing on the microphone.
That makes sense.
That's my bad.
Blake, there's any take backs, apologies?
Yeah, I want to apologize to Simone Manuel, a famous swimmer who's at trials right now.
Yes.
She's another person named Simone.
Okay.
There we go.
Big shout out, Simone
There you
Manuel.
go. I'd love to compliment Adam on his merch ideas, dude. I like the way you're thinking. My brother is trying to get on the road, get in front of the people. I am too, and I want to sell a lot of magic eyes of our cocks and buttholes. Let's do this, baby. I'm excited.
I think it's a great idea. We're getting the management on it. We got to figure this out, and I think it's
in the works.
Yeah, we have to figure that out because it's fucking good.
California mask mandate's over. Let's get amongst the people. Let's touch each other.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. I think I'm going to be back in September, and I might be seeing a few of you guys. Lake of the Brozarks bachelor party coming up soon, and do we do the podcast from Lake of the Ozarks? Could be fun. I don't know.
We have to.
Logistically, it might be difficult, but
I mean, it always is.
Also, just like quality. No, we won't suffer. It'll be
All
safe.
we need is one mic.
All we need is one.
Where's my snare?
Hey, and by the way, here's a twofer. Just an update. No worms in the poop.
Good.
Nice.
And then also,
You thought about that, Blake?
listening back, we talked about digestive worms 2 episodes in a row. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I said it.
We love it.
It's a thing.
I said, Kyle, we had yolk on our face.
I wanted to say a lot more last week, but the tech was behind, and I will.
Well, the floor is now yours.
I will perform a late apology to you, and also for
I can't
all
hear
the
him. Can you guys he's
arugaloids out
chunking
there.
for me?
For the arugaloids out there, I know you missed me, and I'm back in full swing. So good to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's what you're not gonna say the thing that you wanted to say?
What thing?
Fucking sucks.
God.
Hey,
What? The meatworms? The meatworms?
I'm gonna take
Arugaloids,
back
this is
me.
your champion.
This
This
is-
is
yeah,
your
this is your
champion.
king.
I just gave you the floor to say the thing that you were gonna say, and all you said was the technology was bad. I'm here now. I'm back.
Yeah, well, you know,
And,
all I was going to say was that we talked about the meatworms. I mean, you already said it. I didn't have anything to add.
That shit's important.
Hey, guys. And this is another episode of
This is
This is
important.
important.